Hey guys, welcome to Coinex CSC Talks. So in this video, what we're going to look at is the new project which is going to be launched in Coinex Smart Chain. So of course, most of the people who have really followed in Coinex Smart Chain in Telegram and Twitter would have known that the CyberPoP, which is a AAA rated UGC related gaming, Metaverse gaming, which is going to be launched in Coinex Smart Chain. So it's more driven into Metaverse, and it has gamify NFTs, those pretty stuffs, but it has something which makes it unique is this UGC. So we'll look into it deeply, what this is UGC, and how this works and what makes this game unique. So first of all, we let know, that explore on the options on the website, and we'll also find some of the interesting features that are available. And the pretty good interesting news is that we recently had a AMA with CyberPoP, and there is also a giveaway which we will be explaining it in much more detail how to participate in it. And the greatest and very important thing about CyberPop, it's that they have their demo version which is available in Windows, Mac, Google Play Store, Android and iOS. I think that is the very biggest part, as most of the projects have been really failing after their sale also, but this is the great work, right? So yeah, I think that is really good news from CyberPop. And let's go through their website and start. Okay, so they have two different worlds. One is Future City and Moonlight Century. I think there are more than six worlds. I am not sure, like 6 plus 4 or 4 plus 6, some worlds are there. So some are pretty basic, you can move and play it in, but there is also some of them which uh, it's based on the unlocking method of completion of the first four. There is two, or I'm not sure of the count, but we'll look it up in the white paper. So that is also there are different spaces that are going to be available. And yeah, that is pretty much about what I want to discuss on their worlds and spaces. And if you scroll, they have their character NFTs, weapon NFTs, and they have this is an important thing that I want to also make a point on this video, is that they have, apart from the characters and their gaming which is related in Metaverse, they have lands which can be developed into buildings like this, whatever they have shown here, right? Roads, technology building, residential, production building, apartment. So these are also possible, and these blocks, these NFTs are also going to be generated with using UGC. So yeah, that is a important thing. What is UGC and how it makes it unique is that this is a engine running behind this whatever CyberPop game. So what it does is, that is a, for example, you go into training and you play and you won the battle, right? So there is some special skills that you have used, you have completed this time, and based on that, and based on the NPCs in the game, uh, how you played it, you will be getting a UGC, like a specific NFT that is being built based on your gameplay. So for like example, in training, I'm saying it is an example case. So based on that you will be getting a one UGC NFT, character NFTs, or which you can use it and you can play it in arenas in dual mode. So that is what is meant by UGC. So it is completely random, and it is going to be unique based on your gameplay. So you are going to decide what kind of NFT is going to be. It's entirely dependent on how you play the game and NPCs react with respect to your gameplay. So that's how the NFTs are going to be created. And player assets is going to be similar way, and production building and those things is also going to be in similar way. Yeah, next is, let's look at their roadmap. So if you look at the roadmap, it was started in 2021 third, and they have pretty much completed everything. They have the demo itself, white paper released, demo released, NFT market, they have it. released alpha distortion and NFTs. Yeah, social fi mechanism release, metaverse link, NFT derivatives, and e-commerce virtual idols. So this is going to be done, and hash rate token support. Okay, so these things are yet to be developed, right? So yeah, we need when we can, let's expect the seed sale. It has not been yet been communicated here. Improve, they have their staking platform which is going to be yet available soon. So this is their mining, so you can stake, and there is forms coming soon. So this is a part of the last quarter's plan, but it is not yet developed. But yeah, we'll be expecting it soon, but it's not going to be used unless the token is listed and the pre-sale and this token generation, everything is completed, right? So yeah, so let's look at the mystery box. So you can buy the mystery box even at present using this much of USDT. So why these things? This is common in every such gamify or whichever related to NFTs, right? So if it is the game is in demo phase or beta or alpha, so the team puts up this type of things, NFTs. So you're going to buy it, and it helps the team to have some sufficient fundings to be going forward, make some promote marketing as well as the price of the NFTs is going to be cheaper comparing to the launch price. So that's how it was being planned in every such games that I have encountered, whichever has this type of NFTs. And yeah, let's look at the white paper in some more time. And yeah, market. So this is the market, but yeah, I'm not able to see any such things which are going to be listed at marketplace. As you know, it's not yet have been deployed currently in any chains. It is just they have their demo versions. So yeah, it's going to be available sooner, but let's wait at it. And yeah, this is pretty much about CyberPoP. And I think, do we need to check out any other things? We need to check out their white paper. So let's move forward to the white paper part. So this I have already covered that this is what they have: 3D MMORPG with AAA rated graphics. And they have this which let us try to build the characters. So all the NPCs will live to live out their fantasies, and it decides what we are going to be. We can desolate wasteland to magic punk with the visual aesthetics of Dune. So it's going to be completely our our gameplay. It's going to be, so this is how you get your UGC NFTs. Here you see they call it as character parallel simulation. So the training gameplay looks like an ARP version of Pretty Derby. So you can shape their characters based on unique experience in cyberspace. So they build a very good character. They can build a character into an NFT, and they can sell it into a market. So here you see, right? So can participate in arena challenges. We give UGC resources and in limited numbers in arenas. So UGC resource or NFTs, they which can also be traded by the players. So it's going to be available in marketplaces. So yeah, I also receive a character card based on the rewards they get after finishing the rounds on arena in higher level. And this character card they can use to create an army to fight in the virtual world. And cyber cities we have already seen. You can buy the empty land, and you can build it with the UGC resources. And characters can be obtained by character NFTs are similar. We can obtain it by the treasure boxes. And by consuming character fragments, you can increase your character cards rating and earn assignable attribute point and unlock unique passive skills. So weapons also being obtained by opening the blind boxes. So these are like mystery box, so much similar. But yeah, they can increase your weapon star ratings. And you can also increase it by consuming the weapon fragments. So the weapon cards are very rare, it seems. And the support cards, uh, Yeah, these are obtained, converted into corresponding support card fragments, and they can also increase the card star ratings. So it's similar to whatever we have it for weapons and characters. So this is a build simulation. So you get an unique character parallel simulation, and by different levels to obtain the following contents. So you can improve the character's abilities and build up their experience and attributes, and this equipment support cards, rings, powerful passive effects, combine them for stronger synergies, and you can unleash brilliant and powerful skills with simple input. So inscription unlock hidden abilities of the skills. So this is how these are the main things about the NFTs. And the most important thing which with related to today's gamify projects is very important is for the game to be survive in the long run as a tokenomics. So here you see the total amount of this is very much less, I guess. Yeah, and according to their economic distribution, it's going to be 7% for the seed round, and 8% for round A, 3% round B, 2% for the advisors, and advisors own 3% of the total token supply. Okay, so yeah, seed round, once it is listed, 1% of them will be released at first. The remaining 99% will be released in 33 months. So this is a huge locking period here, and will release 8% of the token supply once it's listed. 4% will be released at first. 96% will be released in 24 months. Yeah, I think they have very long thing going on, right? This is uh, very high locking period, but this is a good thing for the project to be survive in long run. So yeah, that is a good news here. So public sale, will have 4 rounds of community building. First 2 rounds, we mainly do some airdrops. In second 2 rounds, the game union will be introduced in further cooperation. So 37% in game, 30% of total token supply circulation in the game. So most of the NFT props and artwork incomes are used to support token prices. So that's how they are going to maintain the prices with respect to the NFT props and artwork income. And the 50% team, the development team, owns 50% of the token supply. So this will unlock after 6 months, after which the tokens will follow a monthly linear release schedule within 40 months. Yeah, so they have 17% for cyber funds and 3.5% for the rewards. So even now we have some gleam task which will be explaining it in the separate video. They have the governance with respect to, let's see, yeah, participants holding CYT tokens can vote. Direction of the game development, I think the team mostly will be having the most amount. Yeah, and UGC content value build. So we make this loop to build the values in the game. This is a basic workflow, you can see here. Okay, players output, contribute, reward. So this is how it's going to be. And yeah, this is what we want to mainly cover is their mechanics here. So they have a very good thing is what I'm going to say. This is their technology and algorithm mainly which we will be looking at. There are 4 layers in their system, and it has support CVM, and the game will implement its own high performance decentralization system using in-game chain. Okay, they have a smart contract architecture within the game itself. So they have their project structure under the computer network architecture. Okay, the decentralized data blockchain network supports the effective operation of the game. So here you see, right, layers create their assets on their backend. Their assets will be shown in the blockchain and intermediate between the user and the blockchain, but also show the assets that users own on the blockchain. So these stuffs we already know. Peer-to-peer distributed file system that aims to connect all the computer devices using the same file system, IPFS, these things we know how it's going to be available in blockchain. The file is yeah, so represents a contribution. I think this is some stuff with respect to mathematicals. So using users voting weight plays an important role in the algorithm. There is an identity system designed for the players in our game. So when the total number of votes is low, the score of the answer is that is approved will increase rapidly. So higher the total number of votes are, the less impact the approval votes will have on the score. And the same time, the answers with more votes and higher scores that start to get affected negatively, and the scores will drop rapidly and slower the decline. Lower the score, the slower the decline. The score range is going to be 0 to 1, has nothing to do with the number of votes, however. And smaller end, the stronger the correction effect of Wilson's algorithm. That is okay. I understand just a little more of it. How this algorithm works is going to be based on the score and the votes. And if there is more positive thing, it will be like more votes and more scores. It will be affected, gradually reducing it. Get that, it means it's getting affected negatively. The lesser is going to be less affected. Use UGC editor based on wave function collapse algorithm. So yeah, it's set up on the concept of constraint programming. It's a method to solve the constraint. So here you see, right, examples generated by WFC. So this is the wave function collapse algorithm, how it's going to work. And these are some of the examples they have been showing. So shows unresolved information as the average color value of their possible outputs. These are going to be the possible outputs. Yeah, I think they have much things about their algorithms alone, you see, right? So they have GPU and driven rendering techniques. I have some pretty basic stuffs on how the render works and how they bring their games into web based. So these things I know, but they are using GPU based, and this algorithm is pretty much interesting. That I have been mentioning is how they are going to interface this UGC with wave function collapse generator. Oh, that's the most important part. So we also make I think we have a demo version, we are downloading it. So once it's done, we'll also make out a demo gameplay. We'll explore some stuff, we'll try to answer most of the things whatever this algorithm has been doing. I'll try to explore it, and we'll also answer it in the demo section. So that's pretty much about what we want to discuss on white paper stuff. So yeah, and there is also one more thing which they have it as a doc, their team and what the gameplay, their characters, NFT, support cards, skills, this remains. And they have, I told you, right, there are 4 chapters. Apart from that, there are 3 chapters which will be unlocked after only completing the above 4. So this is the content in the metaverse is generated by the users. These are the lands UGC module you can resource you can get, and with that you can generate the lands or those stuffs that you can based on the resources. And yeah, so these are the most important things. And the NFT displays, these are some of the NFT. They have a CyberPoP club, economic model we have already discussed. These are their partners. Yeah, that's pretty much about their exploration. Mainly we have covered their white papers and their doc and the whole whatever they have at present, which will be able to explore. So the next videos are going to be on their demo and their giveaway. So yeah guys, subscribe to Coinex CSC Talks so more updates on Coinex Smart Chain. And thank you guys, thank you for watching.